Hi everybody, this is Will Bowen with today's JumpStart. We're continuing our study of the Hindu Yamas and Niyamas. Now, I learned of these because my wife is a yoga teacher, so she studied them and she's always talking about them. And having been raised in the 70s listening to George Carlin, I always tease her because she says, I'm studying the Yamas and the Niyamas. And I always say, what about the Yomamas? She doesn't think it's funny, and you probably didn't think it was funny either, but I think it's funny. Anyway, the interesting thing about the Yamas and the Niyamas, which are sort of like the Hindu Ten Commandments, is that the Yamas and the Niyamas are not just a bunch of thou shalt nots, which is what the Hebrew Ten Commandments are. Thou shalt not, thou shalt not. The Yamas are thou shalt nots, and the Niyamas, which we're going to get to, are the thou shalts, which I think is really interesting. It's not just don't, it's also do. So we are up to ASTEYA. That is the third of the Yamas, ASTEYA. ASTEYA simply means non-stealing. Now, I don't know about you. If you've ever been ripped off before, most people have. I have several times, and it just makes you feel absolutely terrible. The thing is, in my opinion, it also puts out some really, really negative energy from the person who is doing the stealing. In other words, I truly believe, and they found, that human beings can't do anything they don't know to be right. In other words, even if they know something is wrong, they have to come up with a rationalization. They rationalize. They tell themselves rational lies until they believe that it's okay to go ahead and do whatever it is that they want to do in the first place. So when we steal, and I don't just mean taking someone's stuff, I mean when we steal their good name by gossiping about them, or even when we steal their reputation by diminishing that person in our own heads, it sets up that negative energy within us. It diminishes us when we steal. So, I want you to notice how today you may be stealing. And I don't mean ripping stuff off. I don't mean pilfering at work, although you might be doing that too, in which case, cut it out. But I also mean stealing by fudging on your income tax or in what you would owe someone, something like that. Be honest. It simply is the best way to make yourself feel good, to put out positive energy into the world, and to draw that positive energy back. So what do you think? Share your questions and comments, and I'll respond. Just write them in the comments section below, and I'll reply personally. Enjoy today. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.